You run all your life to get somewhere, only to realize you've been running in circles your entire life. This is the current state of humanity. This is the hamster wheel of human beings. You run, you chase your dreams, you chase the next achievement in life, and soon after, before you realize, you become accustomed to it. Because along the way, they just hand you lots of fuel to get you going. Because as soon as you stop on this rat race, things become clear really. As soon as you don't run on this hamster wheel, you can simply see that you've been fooled all your life. Although many people know that, although many people tend to believe that I can't do anything about it, you know. I gotta be in this rat race. I gotta compete. But today maybe I talk about effective way to come out of this rat race, you know, effective way to simply let go and detach. And there will be a long talk and long walk, because that's the hill we're climbing. There is this satisfaction theory that I made up. I will share it to you now, because I just said hill. Imagine a bunch of hills next to each other, that the next one is a little bit higher than the previous one, and this goes on. This is the definition of our rat race, you know. This is the definition of how we are hooked. You climb the first hill, you're satisfied, you're happy with your achievement, and slowly you get caught up in the bullshit stream, aka mainstream. Then you want another achievement. Then you want a higher satisfaction, because obviously you can see other hills, other peaks are above you. This is human beings, literally human beings. No matter how hard it is, there will be someone at the peak of Mount Everest. No matter how hard it is, there will be someone standing on the peak of Mount K2 in winter, which is considered a suicide, you know. But then you want to go for it, right? It's just right in front of you. You see others achieved it. Seems like the hill is close by. But in fact, every peak, if you decide you don't want to be on top of it, if you decide that you don't want to be living with this much satisfaction, then you basically, first you need to go down. First you gotta get dirty. First you gotta struggle again. Because the climb starts perhaps from ground zero. If you're lucky, maybe higher. But you gotta go down. Now imagine all our lives we go up and down, up and down. And we believe this is it. We believe, well, you gotta climb the next highest mountain. That's what I've been taught. That's how my education works. That's how any success in this world works. That's how you can have so much comfort and convenience in life. That's how you can have power. That's how you can climb the hierarchy of the rat race. And you run so hard for it, because there are millions and millions next to you doing the same thing. Look at Mount Everest. Every year it gets busier and busier. Every year we become technologically more advanced, that the chances of surviving on the peak of Mount Everest is increasing. Now, if you look at the season, it's a big traffic, heavy traffic. Imagine at the highest peak on this planet that you could simply die, just like 50 years ago. If you can even die now, if you tend to climb without any preparation. Highest peak. It's just the most commercial peak. This is the same thing. Same thing as whatever we do in life. The mainstream is always tend to miss it. To be able to end the rat race, to be able to end this hamster wheel, you can do many things, and I will discuss maybe 2 of them or 3 of them in this video. But first thing first, to make it a stop, you got to come out of the mainstream. Whatever the mainstream is doing, I'm not saying do the opposite, do against it. I'm saying just don't do it. It's much easier. Because doing the opposite is another extreme. You would get yourself into shambles very soon. just don't do what mainstream does. That's it. Simple. Case closed. You're not in a rat race anymore. Now, you are left on the hill of your own belongings, your own attachments. This is all it's left. You could choose to climb another hill. You could choose to go down and make it bigger. And they will hand you everything you need, you know. Sodas on the way, perhaps porn, you know, perhaps all the daydreaming in your head. They hand you everything. They give you entertainment, they give you gambling, they give you alcohol, they give you partying hard, they give you orgies, they give you all sorts of things you want, you know. It's like the wildest dream you can have at the moment, they give it to you, you know. You gotta just be willing to race that far. But if you decide to stay on top of the hill that you are right now, whatever hill it is, it doesn't matter, I'm sure it's top of some hill. You've got something. Now, try to minimize whatever you have on this hill. I'm not talking about your addictions, you know. I'm not talking about your mental attachments. I'm talking about your physical, literal attachments, material. Whew. Talking, walking uphill. What was I thinking? Now, if you radically minimalize whatever you have, what's left is you standing and not running. Realize this. Imagine all your life you're running. And all of a sudden, you stand. You don't run. You don't walk. You don't do anything. What happens? For the first time, you relax. For the first time, you let go. You detach. Then you see the game. Then you see the race. Then you see the tension. Now it's time to observe. Now it's time to look around you. Now it's time to look at the main stream. Now it's time to look at the little stream. Now it's time to look at all the streams. You don't want to jump wagon yet. You don't want to choose any hill yet. You're just looking. You're just observing. And slowly, you will realize, well, the only thing left for me is to climb down. I don't want to climb higher, but I got to climb down. Because the peak is not where you want to live. The peak becomes very boring very soon. Now you got to climb down. But to climb down, to climb down is not to be afraid of death. To climb down is not to be afraid of dying. Because when you have the next climb in mind, you have hope. Hope will block you from looking at your own death. Hope will simply give you a false identity. But when you don't have the false identity, you go down you go down enough that you might also crawl into a cave, for example. This is eminent. This is always with us. This ground is your eternal resting in peace. One way to come out of this rat race is to contemplate your death. Is to realize that there is nothing to be afraid of going down. There is nothing afraid of, not only ground zero, but also maybe ground -1. The death. The illusion of living. They will do their best to stop you from looking. They will do their best to stop you from the view, the observation. They will do all their best to stop you from not seeing. They will do all their best to stop you from standing tall, not running, eyes front, focused, tunneled vision. You look around for once. You just simply look around and you see the Matrix. Just like the movie. When Neo unplugs himself, when he comes out of the jail, what does he do? How does he realize he is in the Matrix? By looking around. Simply by looking around. I don't know what to tell you, but all I can tell you, when I look around here, I don't see anything but truth. When I look at there, man, I don't see any thoughts. I don't see any business in it. I don't see any lies. I don't see any cunning. I don't see any mind. I only see the Matrix. They will do their best to educate you as someone civilized. And then they will tie the civilization into greater good. Then you have nothing to say. They will tie your imprisonment with your culture, with your country, with your passport you carry, with the countries you live in. They feed you all they can to educate you, to bring thoughts to your life, to bring misery and suffering to your life, to bring knowledge, something that you have so little understanding of. You only have it in there. They hand you perhaps the Poor Dad, the Rich Dad book. That's what I figured. Most Westerners read this book, and the book is just goddamn biased. Never read it though, but I am sure that inside it's about how the poor man is inferior. Otherwise, why would every Westerners be reading such a book? Poor Dad, Rich Dad. Perhaps that book teaches you a lot about money, but none of it is true. That's the knowledge you carry. The real money is only laundered. The real money is only loaned to you. No money is yours. Literally, no money is yours. Unless you're a criminal. Then all the monies in the world is yours. Unless you're a politician. Unless you're a businessman. Unless you're on top of a bigger hill. Good day.
Hola, buon dia.
Buon dia.
Le polveri del Krakatoa sono rimaste sospese in Indonesia, a sud di Sumatra, Sumatra e Giava. Sono rimaste sospese nell'atmosfera del globo per 2 o 3 anni. I famosi dipinti di no, le
We're on top of a volcano now. So we go around the crater. This hill is climbed. I promise you, I'm not gonna go for the next one, because that's way higher. I know a good spot. Let us get there. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you that this is a cycle of achievement, satisfaction, accustomment, a new one. This will never end. If you want it to end, stop taking sodas from the mainstream. Find perhaps a partner up for life if you can. If not, temporarily, just find a partner and get out. The partnership is very important. The relationship is fundamentally something that it gives you the possibility of coming out of the rat race, because when you're alone, man, it's damn hard. But when you are teamed up, it's a fun game. It's very nice to be the Neo and the Mrs. What was that? The other? Oh, no worries, please. Mornings. Bom dia. So when you partner up, right, it's much easier, way much easier. And don't let them tell you that, I don't know, all women are nasty bitches. Don't let them do that. Don't let them hand you porn. Don't let them hand you the idea of perhaps sleeping with a supermodel one day. Don't let them do that to you. You know, it's just like, drop this porn, go for finding someone, you know, like there are millions of single women out there, you know, like this is just a mindset shift. If you have hard time finding them, millions. And they are pretty awesome people, I promise you that. And perhaps they teach women that you don't need a man, you know. That's all it takes for women. They don't need a man to be independent. For men, all women are just nasty. That's how they divide you. That's how they keep separation. But you gotta unite, you know. It's like this cycle must get complete with two people. I promise your life becomes insanely easier. Insanely. I mean, of course, not everyone can make your life good. You gotta go through breakups and heartbreaking, perhaps, situations to be able to mature enough to find someone that is also mature, you know. Because at the moment you might be completely immature. So you cannot expect to have a relationship that is like based on absolute maturity, right? This would be a ridiculous idea. So you gotta go immature and perhaps get an immature response, then break your heart or separate, then it becomes perhaps stronger in terms of maturity. Resilience is built, next one, until you team up with someone that is like have absolutely the same energy as you. And don't think about twin flames and shit like that, you know. Just go for it. Like literally go for it. If you're a man, go for it. If you're a woman, go for it. There are millions of opposite sex that they are awesome people. Millions. You just gotta get over that heartbreak or get over that insecurity of approaching the opposite sex. Get over whatever it is. If you can't get over now, get over gradually. Get over it gradually. Holy mama. You gotta find a place to show you around. Don't daydream about it as well, you know. Oh, I want to have this girlfriend. No, go for the ugliest one. Go for the grandma if it's possible. Just do it, you know. Now you're laughing, huh? Now I gotta go down. Wait a second. I gotta go this one thing up again. I don't want to do this to myself. Holy shit, this is going to the next hill. No, we gotta go back up. But what happened to my place that I promised you? Did I miss it? Did they take it? There was a place that I could stand on top of a cement structure and have a panoramic view. We'll find it. Okay. Yeah, okay. I got it now. We were lost. We were definitely lost. We haven't finished the circle yet. It's a big circle. It's the hamster wheel on its own. If I run all my life on this crater round and round, it's the whole point of this video. This video is like really laying out very nicely. I love it. We got to the cave actually right when we needed to. It was insane. My mind was blown, but I didn't really show it to you. You thought that holy shit, this guy is a genius. But in fact it happens on its own, you know. Crazy. Maybe I just knew a little bit, you know. Huh. But yeah, you get what I mean? Get over whatever it is. Partner up, sell everything and leave. That's it. No need for anything else, I promise you that. There are so many cheap possibilities to live until you sort yourself out, you know. Don't let them sell you anything. Don't let them sell you any garbage in the mainstream. Nothing. Insurance, nothing. Absolutely nothing, you know. No insurance at all. Live absolutely irresponsible. Just go for it, you know. Contemplate on your death. Realize that you're gonna die anyway, you know. You realize this. So why? Why do you want to do that alone? Do it with someone else. But that's not the point, you know. I'm not telling you just go find a girlfriend or a boyfriend or husband or wife. I'm just saying this is a good chance, you know. This is a really good chance. Because I'm telling you, stopping the rat race alone, it just doesn't feel right to you now. Holy shit, this is it. How do we get up here? Whew. You ready? Am I ready? You gotta warm up for these things these days. Holy moly, did you see that? Did you really see that? Okay, gotta stand up now. Don't fall, mammy, don't fall. Oh, mamma mia. Look. Oh shit, the wind. We climbed this one for sure. Maybe one day I go for that one. Look at that. Behind me. Did you see that? There is even higher than that one. I'm not sure if I want to do it, really. But I gotta do it somehow. It's good for me. Okay. I want to let you go on the peak, because I could go back down with you. But I prefer not, That's mine, perhaps. I will go down for myself. And you go down for yourself, for your own sake. Go down. Please. Observe. Look around you. See the matrix. Opt out, come out. Make yourself complete, perhaps. I'm not saying you're not complete or anything. Look, I'm just trying to tell you, you know a lot, but you don't know enough, So, don't get too attached to anything anyway. And simply practice let go and detachment. Like, that's it. That's what it takes to start radical minimalism, start stopping on this hamster wheel. Perhaps that's all it takes, Oh shit, I'm gonna fall. The wind is strong. No, mommy, don't fall. Ow. Only joking, yeah. Oh, baby. I don't really want to let you go. I don't know why. This is fucked up. I'm super high, I think. It's a very good place. I would like to turn around, but the wind is strong. My hair at the moment is working as a dead cat over the microphone, so it's good. But if I turn, it's not gonna be pleasant sound. Gotta wait for the wind to stop. Yeah, no, I'll let you go, huh? How long it's been? So far. Holy 45. Let it make exactly 45. Huh? Much love. Bye. Did not stop. Holy. Okay. Then we will end it on 45. 45. How about that? We turn. A little bit we turn. Ho 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 ho. Yeah, boy. Good day. You take care of yourself. I just can tell you that whatever it is, you can do it. Much love.